Okay, America. We know you hate toxic people, but come on, there has to be more to people than the surface-level image you see of them, or even how God sees them. We say we hate toxic people, but truthfully, we help create them. You ask, well, how do we create these people? They're adults, they know right from wrong. Maybe so. But that adult you see was once someone's child. And being someone's child comes with expectations, different styles of upbringing, and, often, the burden of being molded by broken people. It doesn't matter if it was a single-parent or two-parent home, a good or bad upbringing, you can unintentionally create the very toxic person you now despise by projecting onto them your own identity, life lessons, and pain. What you think is wisdom might just be trauma passed off as tradition. We spend too much time teaching our children competition, siblings against each other, oldest versus youngest, boys versus girls. We raise them to perform, not to be. We teach them how to be good people for others, but we never teach them how to become who God intended them to be. We teach them how to be the perfect love for someone else, but we rarely show them how to love themselves and, more importantly, how to love God. Instead, we raise them to chase money and careers like their God. We say things like go get this money or secure the bag, as if success and income are the purpose of their existence. We push them to become something in the world, but never ask who they are in Christ. What does it profit a man to gain the whole world, yet forfeit his soul? Mark 8 verse 36. But we act like chasing a check is salvation. We replace God's calling with hustle culture and wonder why our kids grow up empty, insecure, and spiritually lost. Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind, Matthew 22 verse 37. But instead of teaching that, we instill fear, shame, and guilt. We speak more about punishment than we do about mercy. We forget that His mercies are new every morning, Lamentations 3 verse 23, and instead we burden them with anxiety about not becoming what we fear. We tell them all the things they shouldn't do, but not enough about who they can become in Christ. We focus on behavior but ignore the heart. We act like the Pharisees, obsessed with the outside of the cup while the inside is left unclean, Matthew 23 verse 25. We think fear will save them, but perfect love casts out fear, 1 John 4 verse 18. Most of all, we spend so much time angry and bitter at our own parents for how they raised us that we end up becoming our parents by default, convinced we're doing better, when in reality, we're just doing the same thing with a different name. Many people have said, I'm going to give my kids the life my parents never gave me, or, I'll be better than they were. But all they've done is recycle the same brokenness, just with nicer packaging. They thought they were doing better, but they never healed. We keep passing down a broken watch as an heirloom, thinking we've set them up for greatness, when really, we've only set them up to be late. And when they realize the clock doesn't work, they start depending on the broken or twisted clocks of other toxic people. If you want to stop the cycle of brokenness, it has to start with you, and the children God entrusted to you. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it, Proverbs 22 verse 6. Now, do it.